This is really awkward because there's very few people here. It's so quiet and strange. Hey, Bruce. I'm gonna ask you to play along with us on the second song. Just so you're forewarned.
Excellent.
My name is Rob. Welcome to the Board and Brew open mic. It's creepy how quiet it is. I think we're like 3 minutes behind. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, good. I think we're like 2 minutes behind. Who knows? Try the green one, it's been guaranteed. Today you'll hear the way you want it to. I know you're tired of fighting this fight. Well, we'll set it down now, let it sleep. So good to see in shades of gray again. I've never seen the reds that you've seen. You rub this into me most every day, but I miss crimson just the same. One, then you know it stays inside your head. It keeps you warm inside like alcohol. Yeah, I never understood that one all too well. It's just another pill for the common man. There's enough in there to dull down the pain I feel for 3 long days at least. That's no time for your set of resurrection. Whoever comes to fill your next prescription, they're gonna be a brand new man. I step in front of change just to feel the pain of gravel as I step back out of range. These new bullet trains, they got what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. Step through the trembling doors again, I have my axes for the world again. I'm armed and armored, flannel toothed and guarded. I set my blade to earth's long sun for you here today. It's a sin I know to penetrate, and I never stop to get his name. Well, there's enough in there to dull down the noise I fear. Keep me from thinking of his face. It ain't enough to get me through those rough spots, but I take every pill that I can take. The games at Jersey Wells, they got no sense of humor after all, playing games of guardrails in the night. And I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna try and so straight, keep my eyes closed through it all. One thing left, you know it's guaranteed again, to let your blood rest in its tubes. Make strategy your chemistry, close this the monster eye you will see. Rise the juices from your head. Seeing with the mind's eye, it's got its price to pay. At closing it has a cost again. If that's not a cost that you think you can meet just quite yet, well, we'll meet again this time next week. You know I'm stepping for no change, just to feel the pain of gravel as I step back out of range. These new bullets sure ain't think out what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. I'm thinking the Jersey Wolves, they got no sense of humor after all playing games of gargoyles in the night. And I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna try and so straight and keep my eyes closed through it all. Thank you very much. Oh, that's old. I've been such a sad slow writer recently. It's pathetic. I need some inspiration. No. Because inspiration often takes the form of bad relationships. So I'm trying to get inspired about politics. So the political sphere of DC has been slowly eroding my ability to write because I want to write about politics, and yet politics make me want to die. Is that about right? Yeah, I think that's about right. It is. It is. Well, I've got a song about that, actually. Do you want to try Elephant Joke? Would that be a disaster? It wasn't what I was planning on.
It'll be a disaster in front of, 10 people.
So, I'm sad to see that we don't have 1 billion people out here, although the Board and Brew, they don't like it when 1 billion people show up. They like maybe like 30. 30 or 40, I think is a good number. 1 billion is just scary. If you got time, you can text all your friends and say, hashtag Rob's Open Mics. We're happening right now at the Board and Brew. Oh, yeah. So this is a song about not being sure how to write about politics. One-sided blind side wasn't the right side for me. Just 'cause I've done something for you, it doesn't mean you got anything for me. And falling through the cracks with no safety net at all makes the cheap seats even cheaper and a sharper fall. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me? I think we've overlooked something in this room. This overarching roof is guaranteed you have nothing left but no fear of anything. Never cold and never hungry, just say huddle close to me. I'm the sum of every little thing you need. Poor and huddled masses yearning to be me. You'll have nothing left to fear, the fear itself and me. But what did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? We've overlooked something in this room. Fool me once and blame the students. Fool me twice and blame the teacher. Fool me thrice and blame the master. Maybe start with looking back. 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 I've heard it causes cancer. I've read it cures the same. It's been known to shift its stance and ask askance if you thought you knew. Yeah, everything else here had changed. It's been known to tilt the line and place its weight upon the scales. It's been known to slowly shift around. It's been known to tell a joke and call the shots and pull the strings, and everybody knows it really gets around. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. I think we missed something in this room. Before we once and blame the students, before we try some blame the teacher, before we try some blame the master, or maybe stop looking back. Stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Or maybe stop looking back. Nice, very nice. Man, there's always that duck in that catastrophe curve where you're like, should I explain that the choruses are in 15 except for that first one that's in 9, and the rest of them actually are probably in 12, and sort of the breakdown's in 6, but most of it's in 3. Unless it's the other way around, I don't really understand it myself. No, you did just fine.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone needs a house fiddler, Bruce is here for you. If anyone needs a house cellist,
Yeah, I'm
Kristen's here for you. If anyone needs a house banjo player, if anyone needs a house flute player, we've got a band, man. If only there were any musicians. Oh, wait. Awesome. Let's get on with this list. Come on up here, Frank.
The end of the chorus, Bruce, has an extra half measure, so I hope that's not too complicated for you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it gets embarrassing. It does fool a lot of people. I think not 3 measures, not 5 measures. I usually put that on that, but that's all right. Did it reach? Yeah. This is great. This is great. Okay. Alrighty. So the campus is completely deserted. So right after the thing tonight, I'm going to take my cell phone and I'm going to go make a science fiction movie about how all the people evaporated, leaving only the buildings. Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. Somebody liked that. I thought it was pretty cool. Forget that. That was pretty cool. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. Just take a video of there's not a soul around. There was a cleaning lady sitting on some cement steps, and that's about it.
Frank, I will laugh at the joke, and I will railroad right through that extra half measure. All right?
Railroad right through the extra half measure.
We are not talking.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. This is the beginning of my venture into stand-up. I'm going to be doing stand-up with the banjo. Look out. This is in G, by the way. Upstairs, downstairs, down in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, down in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, down in the kitchen. See Uncle Billy's a rearing and a pitching, yes, sir. Well, it's hot, cold, ring along and Demi John. Hot, cold, ring along and Demi John. Hot, cold, ring along and Demi John. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes, sir. Should've got you in on this, Kristen. Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? I ain't had a drink since don't know when. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, ring along a Demi John. Hot corn, cold corn, ring along a Demi John. Hot corn, cold corn, ring along a Demi John. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. And the children are crying, yonder come the preacher and the children are crying, yonder come the preacher and the children are crying, chickens are hollering, toenails are flying, yes sir. Well, it's hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Demi John, hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Demi John, hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Demi John, fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes sir. One more time, Riz. Hot corn, very nice. Okay, we got a request for this song. We're going to do it anyway. No, thank you, Kathy, for asking for this song. Kathy has at least 2 copies of my CD because your significant other took one and wouldn't give it back. I love that story, so I just not to encourage you to buy my CD, but you know, if you are going to get a CD tonight, get at least 2 of them because you're going to need them. Okay, so this is from the new CD. Actually, it's written by Jeff King, who doesn't live far from here. He's a great songwriter and a bass player and all that kind of stuff, but it's highly autobiographical. Well, I guess that I was 10 years old when I first saw Bill Monroe on the Grand Ole Opry playing Footprints in the Snow. I bought Ralph Stanley's records, I bought Jimmy Martin's too. I was convinced that bluegrass music was the thing to do. But bluegrass music, it ruined my life. Could have had a happy home, some children and a wife. Could have gone to college, maybe been a PhD. But bluegrass music is all that's left of me. When I got out of high school, I just had to try my hand, picking and grinning with a local bluegrass band. We didn't make much money, but we sure had lots of fun. You should have heard our version of Fox on the Run. Like a fox on the run. We were great. But one night in a honky-tonk, a young gal came my way. Things that woman did to me, I'm too polite to say. I asked her, where might you be from? She said, from Tennessee, a little town called Knoxville. The rest is history. She was a Knoxville girl, you know. But bluegrass music has ruined my life. Could have had a happy home, some children and a wife. Could have gone to college, maybe been a PhD. But bluegrass music is all that's left of me. How about that? Prison where the roving gambler was. There's a man here plays the mandolin, says his name is Buzz. He said, I'll probably die drunkard, maybe even go insane, if that's the way life is in the bluegrass breakdown lane. But bluegrass music has ruined my life. Could have had a happy home, some children and a wife. Could have gone to college, maybe been a PhD, but bluegrass music is all that's left of me. Little tag here. But bluegrass music is all that's left of me. Cool. great. Just like we rehearsed it. No, that's great, Bruce. Yeah. Do I know? Oh man, do I? Oh man, I don't know. I see if I can come up with something here. It's a shock. I've never done a third song at one of Rob's open mics before. How about that In the Pines thing? You want to do that? I think Kristen likes that one. You know, it reminds her of her childhood. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It reminds her of home. Homeless upbringing, poor child. But she's overcome it and survived and done quite well, really, considering. Well, we need somebody to sing. Do you want to play cello on this one? Yeah, it's, you know how it goes, right? It's and mostly in your G scale if you start and end on E. Your natural minor scale in E minor, pretty much. It's really the House of the Rising Sun, except in the key of E minor instead of A minor. And I probably don't need to explain any of this to you, but that's... Yeah, okay. It's the same general idea. Okay, so that it's just a... C, G, then B7, E minor. Young girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the ponds where the sun never shines, and I shivered the whole night through. Young girl, where'd you get that dress? And where'd you get them shoes so fine? Well, I got this dress from a railroad man, and the shoes from a man in the mine. My daddy was the railroad man, died a mile and a half from here. His head was down in driving wheel, and his body was never found. Hey, better all right. Train I ever did see was 1,000 coaches long, and the only gal I Thank you all. Thank you very much. Kristen Jones. Because me and Bruce, we just did.
Okay, next time I'm playing along on that one too. Yes. Oh, I have great news for a lot of you. You know how either I've got my little lens and I get all up in your face, or I've got the big lens and I disappear into the back? I'm buying a medium lens soon. I bet none of you have noticed that yet. A medium lens. An 18 to 200 millimeter. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I got this one for you. So far, no one's used it at all. I think tonight we'll each get our own channels.
I just like to come at it from, otherwise I spit in it because of the flute, you know, it's like, it's, you know. I've been learning the music of a man named J.U. Lee. J.U. is from Flagler Beach, Florida, and he wrote an incredible body of music. He passed away in 2001, and I've been playing with his fiddle player and a couple other people that played with him, and his wife published a book of his songs. This is the first one that got my attention. It's called Mugwumps. Since then, I've learned that mugwumps is also a political phrase. It's somebody that sits on a rail with his mug on one side and his wump on the other side. But these are different. Down in those woods, down in those swampy woods, there is a tale. You can hear the mugwumps swear when it's late at night and the moon is right. Down in those swampy woods, the legend of the mugwumps is one that's seldom told. Older than these on cypress trees, and boys, that's mighty old. They howl just like a panther and smell just like a bear. Only 3 feet tall and covered head to toe with hair. Down in those woods, down in those swampy woods, there is a tale. You can hear the mugwump swear when it's late at night and the moon is right. Down in those swampy woods, well, you might see a mugwump hanging high up in a tree. They look a lot like Spanish moss floating in the breeze. Or you might meet a mugwump if you're in the swamp at night, dancing round in circles beneath the pale Tomoka light. Down in those woods, down in those swampy woods, there is a tale. You can hear the mugwump swear when it's late at night and the moon is right. Down in those swampy woods. Well, some might say the mugwumps are an ancient pygmy tribe. By magical good fortune they have managed to survive. Some say they are spirits sent to guard the primal swamp. Well, now, if you mean her any harm, you just might get mugwump. Down in those woods, down in those swampy woods, there is a tale. You can hear the mugwump swear when it's late at night and the moon is right. Down in those swampy woods. Mugwumps are endangered, and these days may be their last. There's a hurricane called Progress, and she's moving in real fast. Wetlands might not survive this fierce and mighty storm. Well, now, can't you hear them waving? Don't you know that you've been warned? Down in those woods, down in those those swampy woods there is a tale. You can hear the mugwump swear when it's late at night and the moon is right. Down in those swampy woods, down in those swampy woods, down below swampy woods. Doing these open mic things is like you have to decide what song you're going to play. You know, you got like, you've been working on a bunch of them, and so which ones do you want to play? Passion's a mighty thing, makes him shout and makes him sing. Soaring on his Savior's wings, here's to the drunken man. Sudden genius he will be, a master of the first degree, and raptured blindness sets him free. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkard dances like a clown, standing up and falling down, pissing right upon the ground. Here's to the drunken man. Philosophy he will espouse, never tends to his own house. Lion's mantle on a mouse. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkards come and drunkards flee, with open eyes I cannot see. Oh, mother, would you look at me? Here's to the drunken man. Whiskey, wine, and barley malt admit no blame, admit no fault. Never has a sense to halt. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkard does procrastinate. First comes thirst, the rest must wait. Drunkard never travels straight. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkard and the nightingale sprinkles salt upon her tail, grabs his banjo and starts to frail. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkards come and drunkards go, drunkards travel to and fro, and if he hollers, let him go. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkards in the hands of God, will down upon this earth we trod. First we wake and then we nod. Here's to the drunken man. Drunkard does procrastinate. First comes thirst, the rest must wait. Drunkard never travels straight. Here's to the drunken man. So that was another J.U. Lee song. J.U. Definitely had a relationship with alcohol, and his father had a relationship, and I imagine his grandfather had one. one I sang, I think, last week, but I think it's worth singing again. It's a J.U. song, and it's one that he wrote. He wrote about his wife. He wrote it for his wife, and it's called "I'm Codependent on You." I'm codependent on you. If confronted, I would have to say it's true. I like the way you hold me, and I like the way you scold me, and I like the way you do the little special things you do. Well, now I'm codependent on you. Stuck to you like you was made of glue. Well, I should be independent, I'll admit it in a minute. I'm codependent on you. Baby, won't you come and cuddle me? Maybe your kisses will muddle me, save me, 'cause I don't know where I'd be without our little sessions of primordial psychotherapy. I'm codependent on you. I know it's not the proper thing to do. To heck with my recovery, well, go ahead and mother me. I'm codependent on you. I'm codependent on you. Dysfunctionality is what I do. If tried, I'd be convicted, 'cause you know that I'm addicted to the kind of satisfaction Dr. Prozac never knew. Well, now I'm codependent on you. Choices that I have are really few. If love is a perversion, don't consider my conversion. I'm codependent on you. Baby, won't you come and cuddle me? Maybe your kisses will muddle me, save me, 'cause I don't know where I'd be without our little sessions of primordial psychotherapy. Codependent on you. I know it's not the proper thing to do. To heck with my recovery, well, go ahead and mother me. I'm codependent on, I'm codependent on, I'm codependent on you. All right.
That was Barry. Listen to me being all chill. We're going to go through our B's for right now. So, Bruce, come on up here, because I want to keep everybody alphabetically appropriate. For a long time, we called him Blubbery. But look at this. Look at this. You're so svelte. It's a B. Any old B will do. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Lebovitz.
That might help. Okay, one I have not played in a while for you, and definitely not for you back there. I will play Air and Simple Gifts, which was played at Barack Obama's first inauguration. For all you bleeding heart liberals, this is for you. Okay, now I'll play something easier. Now, here's one that I think I messed this one up last time, but I'm going to get it right this time. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, you don't remember that? Or I took you, I thought you were serious. I will refresh your memory, Kristen.